Beta banana, guys. The new Bedrock beta 1.16.0.55 is out now, guys. Changes to lighting, carrots on sticks, iron golems, and various other stuff coming up right now. Hey there, guys, Skippy here for Room Skippy 6 Gaming. Guys, coming to you from the new beta showcase world. That's right, the jungle village with stuff, guys. Yes, of course, there's a wandering trader right there. They're everywhere, guys. Today we are doing the brand new Bedrock beta, full of crazy bug fixes and some stuff that's going to help with mob spawning. I think they're kind of looking at it as a bigger picture, guys. For this one here, let's go for 984 likes. If you are down with the cause, don't forget to hit me up below, guys. Consider subscribing if you want the latest news. I've already done a news update video today. This is my second, and you will get it faster nowhere else but here, guys. Yes, and yeah, so let's jump into this, guys. It just starts out with J Megapspud's tweet. Hello, we are planning to release a new beta update. Comes together with important bug fixes. No nether, new nether stuff. That's right, we have the old nether stuff. And yeah, so let's do this. If you want to join the beta, there's a link in the description below that will show you how to do it. It's a video. It teaches you how to join and leave. In addition, there's the changelog link in the description below as well. And then I'll read it to you after the changelog. We go over some of the changes physically in the game. So here's the first one here. Bedrock beta 1.16.0.55 out now. Don't open your worlds in the beta if you love them, because you'll only be able to open them in the beta in the future. Fixes. Fix several crashes that could occur during gameplay. Fixed a crash that could occur when creating a new world on iOS. Fixed a crash that could occur when exiting a world with particles present. Fixed several crash issues related to player entering water. Fixed a crash that could happen when a mob's state changed. So I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to make them a little bigger. I have them all kind of jammed on my screen. And yeah, we got this guy here. General light propagation now works correctly, fixing hostile mob spawning. So I don't know, that's a loaded statement, right? They didn't really fix hostile mob spawning. This is one of the things that will help with hostile mob spawning. Chunks should no longer fail to load properly in a 250 megabyte world. Fixed a bug with light persisting after a block change. So light glitches. Ticking areas can no longer be removed on the same tick they were created. Lighting now propagates correctly through chunk, sub-chunk borders. Fix an issue that could cause areas to show lighting errors on servers. Added new overload/replace item with option for destroying the old behavior or keep. The command will return an error if an item occupies that slot. The smooth camera option from full keyboard gameplay is no longer jittery and is smooth again. The screen no longer twitches when the player dies in the nether or in the end. Excuse me. Gameplay. Water can now be collected from bubble columns. Casting a fishing rod no longer will attach itself to a parrot mounted on a player's shoulder. Fully grown sweet berry bushes can now be harvested when holding bone meal. Parity. Carrot on a stick, shield, and shovel now lose durability consistently in Bedrock. Fire charges are now consumed after lighting a TNT block. Player icons no longer appear as white square on locator map. So I think you're going to use your actual head instead of the square. Blocks. Water can now be collected from bubble columns using a bucket. I'm pretty sure they already said this one somewhere. Wall signs attached to doors no longer left floating after the bottom door half is broken. Creepers no longer lose aggro immediately after losing sight of its target. Gassed hitboxes now matches its rendering. Fix the melee attack goal to allow entities to hit targets beneath them. The iron golem legs don't swing as far anymore. Well, we'll discuss that one because it looks pretty dang far to me. Graphics and rendering. Experience orbs have been data driven. Fireballs have been data driven. MCPE, that's non-player character, geometry and animations have been data driven. Items no longer flash green when being removed from a furnace. Fixed a bug where glass and water could be drawn incorrectly when close to each other. Fixed a custom glint texture issue when added to compass. And scripting and add-on, guys. Removed type property from Minecraft.:shooter as it was never used. Updated Minecraft spawn _ entity to have an internal entities object or array. Updated the Minecraft behavior circle around anchor behavior. Added attack chance to the Minecraft behavior defend villager target goal. Fixed, removed, or destroyed entities querying as valid in scripts. Invalid items in the spawn item field of Minecraft spawn entity now display an error. Stomp egg goal no longer uses search count. That's what zombies do, as it now searches all the blocks in a specified area. Fixed navigation walk to handle the case where it used on flying entity, so that the flying entity will not cause lag while it's touching the ground. The Minecraft density limit component now documented in the spawn rule documentation section. The content error will now show up if you provide an invalid name to the Minecraft interact in the transform to item field. So that's a mouthful. Long story short, guys, lighting changes. So what I got from that was lighting changes. They're kind of trying to emphasize, you know, they're changing mob spawning and helping us get closer to Java Edition. So I don't really agree with that. I'm not going to be a negative Nancy, but I feel it's kind of like a false narrative that's been kind of delivered a little bit to kind of appease everybody on the Bedrock end. That's kind of not really getting, you know, that Nether update stuff as fast. And it was kind of what was promised in the first place, because it wasn't really, hey, we're working on mob parity. The statement that was made was, we are working on mob parity, like matching you to Java spawning. And that's what kind of everybody was holding to. We're not really looking for mostly like, you know, the 3D items on the ground spinning. We're mostly looking for actual mob parity with regards to mob spawning. So that said, they're kind of working on it, and I give them that. I give them props for that, because they're trying to do little things. So the different light levels is what's really something that might be affecting mob spawning in the big picture, and that's something that they're working on. Again, lighting glitches is another thing, guys. Whenever you're building mob farms, stuff like that, I just made a creeper farm, and I really told people, if you make a mob farm and you see all of a sudden there could be just light inside something, and when light's inside your mob farm, it's broken, so it doesn't work, right? So let's go over here and let's see if we can. So before, you couldn't collect water from bubble columns. So before, if you were here and this was a bubble column, you wouldn't be able to collect the water from it, and now you can collect the water from it. So I'm pretty sure, I guess you could. I guess I'm in creative, so yeah, I'm in creative, but either way, you can create, you can collect the water from there, when before you couldn't. There was a lot of kind of weird glitches that were coming with that, where people were making water elevators, I guess water elevators without actual water in them. I think that's a thing. So yeah, that was one of the things. In addition, they've done some changes to carrot on a stick, and changed kind of the way that stuff adjusts. The iron golem legs, that's going to be another thing that we're going to go to here. So let's go over here. He's over here somewhere. I seen him and I was like, does he kick up as far? Hey. So when he walks around, I will tell you, you know what, maybe if we... When he walks around, his legs do kick up pretty far still, in my opinion. Yeah, they kind of... I feel bad. When he's walking faster and, you know, he's like jolly, his legs do kick up a little bit more. I still don't like the fluidity of his kicks. I think he could walk a little better, like more of a step. You see how he's weirdly gliding? I don't know. There's an area of opportunity left with that. Let's keep going. So wall signs attached to doors no longer left floating after bottom half. So long story short is, I guess if you put a wall sign on a door and then you broke it, there would be some sort of weird malarkey going with that. So I think we went over it. We won't go too much farther into it. Lots of bug fixes, lots of changes with regards to that. Creepers don't lose their aggro. Before, they would lose their aggro pretty darn quick, and yeah, so they worked on that, guys. Hopefully we got maybe some new nether stuff coming next week in the beta, and yeah, enjoy it, guys. Take a look at the stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.